also met him at the last tour that obviously you weren't part of. So
Yeah.
now I'm kind of almost creating the triangle, So I'm pretty happy as a big fan. Um,
Oh, thank you.
how's everything going?
Yeah, I mean, we're currently taking a break from the long 3 months tour. We're just trying to catch up and regain some of that energy back for the Australia tour. And but before Australia, we're just doing preparation for the Southeast Asia tour that we are doing next month. So that's that. But other than that, for now we're just chilling.
Yeah, because you've been pretty busy, haven't you? Since you kind of come back and that it's been you've done you I looked at some of the schedules. Um it wasn't an easy settling into it, was it?
Yeah, it was a I don't know, a great introduction back to the band. I was like, okay. But I know what Rashid is trying to do. He's just try to, start everything as fast as we can because uh the old lineup is just it's easier. It's mainly because everyone knows each other already. The chemistry, fortunately, is still there. And yeah, I mean, everyone knows the do's and don'ts on tour already. We've been together for quite some time now, and it feels right. It feels comfortable. So
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely. I mean, I've watched a bit of the footage of some of your shows, which is incredible, and then obviously the TNT sessions, which you could definitely as an outside observer, I could see that magic and that energy was there. Like I was like, even though I know your catalog really well, I was like, fuck, that is really intense, and it's like, wow,
I
like that's a
appreciate it,
like
man. Thank you.
straight back into it, like because it's always been pretty dynamic, hasn't it? Really, like no pissing about, like really that intensity.
Yeah, I mean the first time we step into the studio for rehearsal, the first time after so long with the old lineup, it feels surreal. I mean, because we had a lot of flashbacks. We immediately started playing like very old songs when we step into the rehearsal studio together, just to keep the ball rolling. Just to like, oh, we've been missing this for a very long time, and I mean we're not getting any younger. Also, I wish I still have the energy, 15 years ago. But right now, I do whatever I can to get that energy still. And the recent tour really helped that a lot in terms of like my stamina and all that. For 3 months, like back to back shows, it's no joke, definitely. And it kind of opened up my eyes that, I'm still okay to do this. I'm still here. I'm still surviving. So
Yeah, because you
yeah.
need to have that balance, don't you? I mean, that obviously because the time away you know you've spent obviously with your family and that
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
that, but now obviously it's a different kind of what's the word? It's under a different kind of scope of what you're doing, isn't it? Probably to
Right.
have that balance and to go really hard, but then balance out,
Right.
um, the amount of energy and time and everything.
Yeah, but then again, knowing the band for, every single show that we did, we always gave our best. Even though in front of 10 people or 1,000 people, we always gave our best. And yeah, that's no, it's sincerity. It's really sincerity. First of all, we are grateful to even be out of Singapore and just touring. We're already grateful for that. So we'll make full use of that gratefulness to show our appreciation to those who's been supporting us all these years. It's only the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, you certainly in Australia you held really high. Like I remember, because with the obituary shows,
Yeah.
that was and I said to Rashid, I said to him when I seen him last time, and he said, "Did you see us before?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I said, he said, "How was it?" I said, "It was different because yourself wasn't there and a different drummer." But I said, the biggest thing was when you played with Obituary, and Melbourne is probably one of the biggest metal crowds, and they're very parochial in their opinions,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the which he couldn't believe. The biggest opinion was you were way better and more intense and memorable than Obituary. So that's a
Oh
big.
shit.
I know, I know. It's true, man. It's true. I don't. I
That's fucked up, but thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's a big. Look. That's a. You'll take that and wear that crown all day. And even he was like, "No, no, no way." And I was like, "Man, seriously, I got to put my hands up." Like, I seen that show as well. It was just people were like, "Oh no, the show was like done," and I was like, "Oh, you want to see Obituary stuff as well?" And I love.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so that's there's a lot of love for that. So I think it'll be there'll be pretty intense shows. And obviously a pretty good a 1-2 combination with Pig Destroyer as well.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a big fan of Pig
oh
Destroyer.
man.
Like, even before Wormrot started out, I was handing out Pig Destroyer CD to Rashid and
Unreal.
tell him to check this shit out because I'm planning to do a band something like this. So to even be on the same stage and on the same tour with them, it's insane. It's mind blowing.
Oh, their albums are incredible, aren't they? I think everyone was like, if you hadn't, I think you hadn't heard them in the first time you listened to a CD, it
Hmm.
was you're just like, what? Wow, it's
Yeah,
just so
exactly.
intense, like really.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they're still at it, and I think it'll be a great combination.
Definitely.
Um,
We're excited. Definitely. We're definitely excited.
yeah, I mean, how could you not be? It's pretty incredible. I wanted to touch base because I think I had even over Instagram. I wanted to talk about your Rotworks stuff
Okay.
because yeah, your designs are pretty incredible, man. I mean, I think they're
Thank you.
really, they're you can pick them straight away, which is I think a sign of a good artist. They're
I
very
appreciate
chaotic
it.
and they're kind of got a lot of throwbacks. And they've obviously played a part in your merch and that.
Mhm.
Um, how does your kind of process for your art, kind of channel that? Is it as raw as obviously your vocals and yeah, what sort of energy do you sort of propel into your graphic work as well?
I mean, I'm always I'm a fan of, artists like Juji Ito or Shintaro Kago and all of that likes. So back then I was really into like horror movies and all that. Maybe it's just my upbringing. I'm being exposed to all of this B grade stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and my parents, they are really good at drawing as well. So maybe the fact that when you're talking about genes wise, where I'm coming from a very artistic family.
Mm.
So does my little sister and all that. She's in the art line as well.
Wow.
And the only thing that really intrigues me are not those straightforward artworks as I explore into different realms of surrealism and all that. And as I grew older, the ideas and all that, it just keeps getting more and more abstract. So back then, when I just started, it's always a straightforward art. If you look at it once, you know what the art is, uh, composition wise. But as I grow older, it's just try to, tweak a few little things and there. So to have your own reinterpretation of my art, that's the goal. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly see that. I've seen what I've seen of your catalog and on merch, and that it's definitely, I think, even with a lot of recent stuff as well, which sells amazingly well. I seen that,
I
when
appreciate
you're
it.
when you it was like, no, this was gone, and it's definitely got that more surreal touch to it because you definitely look at it and you have to kind of really, spend some time with it, which is obviously
Right,
all good
right.
art where you're kind of looking at it. It's not sort of just organs coming out of the body or something,
Yeah.
or something. There's a lot of levels to it. So
Yeah, I like those arts whereby you really need to think about it. Like you have your own rendition of what my art composition is like. So that's I like that. I like that. I do not like no offense to all other artists out there. It's just I feel that whoever can tell more than one story to a certain image, it's fantastic to me. So
Yeah, you should. I
yeah,
mean, I think it's definitely that it's open to that interpretation, and also
yeah,
it's not sort of that flat dimension. I think because a lot of death
right, right.
metal have gone that when they're using sort of like there's a few bands that use the same artist, and it's looking like an old kind of painting, but it's not. I mean, you can interpret it, but there's not. I don't know. There's not that levels to it, like
Yeah,
that's.
I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
And so you how long have you been at that now? How long has Rotworks really been going? Because you've been pretty consistent with that, haven't you?
Next year, Rodworks will turn 25 years. So,
Wow.
yeah, I've been working my ass off with Rodworks for the longest time
Yeah.
ever. And it's only up till today as I start like 1,000,000% towards Rodworks because the only thing I have now is just Wormrot and Rotworks.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. So I'm pretty cooped up with, commission works and all that and Wormrot. So these are my two main career for now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mhm.
And have you got something special planned for the Australian tour, or some new designs, or even some collaboration stuff with Pig Destroyer, or what's
Oh,
what's
that
co-
would be
what's
sick. That would be
yeah, that'd
sick.
be.
Yeah, I've worked with Pig Destroyer before, with their
Oh
Book
wow.
Burner album. I
Oh yeah,
think that
yeah.
was, yeah. That art that I did was for their vinyl etched vinyl design or something like
Oh
that.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, that was gazillion years ago. But I mean, for the tour, as for Rodworks, I will bringing my own merchandise. Rodworks merchandise will be there, and a couple of art
Excellent.
prints as well. And I'm currently working on my first debut art book, after 25 years of drawing, and also there's a lot of plannings going on. But we'll keep you posted definitely with the art book
Yeah, that's
release.
because I was gonna. That was you stole one of my questions because that's what I was gonna say after that. I knew it was a while, but after that duration, you definitely would think you want to have something in a book
Yeah.
size or something, like that'd be. It's kind of also a tribute to all the work you've done in that period of time too. It'd be
Yes,
pretty
sir.
amazing.
I mean, it's about goddamn time.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to release an art book since 2012, but I just do not have the means. I do not have the time back then
yeah, yeah,
because Wormrot are still busy touring all the freaking time, like all year
yeah,
long.
yeah,
And finally, I'm able to breathe right now, kinda. So I just wanna. I just need to put this out before I die or something. So
yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
yeah.
it has to be out. It has to be out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so the reunion, or the new, getting back to the original lineup, that's gone well. How do you think the TNT album was received? Because it was, it's a fierce record that's, got a mix of probably two main albums, isn't it? Really, across that. So,
For which album again? Sorry.
the TNT, the live one,
Oh,
the
TNT.
recent
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That is just to pay homage to the legendary studio engineer, which is our boy. He is from TNT. I mean, he is
Yeah, yeah,
responsible for the album In Your Background, Abuse, and also Dirge.
yeah,
Yeah, so we recorded there for those two albums, and I think it's only wise for us to get together, especially we are now returned with the old lineup to do something, just to pay homage and tribute to this legendary studio that we are working with.
absolutely,
And
yeah,
yeah, and it just feels right. Everything, it doesn't feel like a job or a chore. It's just that it's just embedded memories that we relived again, and that feels amazing,
yeah,
especially recording the TNT album.
yeah. I mean, it sounds so great. Like I said, and I've watched that, that whole session as well. You can just see that energy there. So it's not just, obviously there's a lot of muscle memory even in terms of
Yeah.
vocals, and that sort of kicks in, but it's also um the vibes and the how tight you guys are. You can see, you know what I mean, tight as in not just playing, but together. You can see that you want to do it. Like it's genuine, you know.
Yeah,
Like
that's way more important for me. If
yeah,
the chemistry is not there, even if you're tight, the end of the day, you don't feel good. You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
So
absolutely,
yeah, the chemistry has to be there, and we did had fun, and I think you know it was worth it, definitely.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there new recordings in the wing? Where's that at the moment? What's the kind of future goals in terms of that?
For now, the progress is 0%
Yeah, yeah.
because we're just concentrating on it's been touring and touring,
Mm,
touring this year. So we're gonna full on focus on touring first. So maybe next year we kind of lay back a little bit to catch a breather or something, and then we'll
yeah.
focus on something. But for now, in terms of progress wise, it's still 0%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As you said, there's enough to be busy with anyway. So,
Yeah.
um, and what was I going to say here? So where, like, trade, kind of tracking back to your artwork as well.
Mm-hmm.
How did you, in terms of for the artwork you've done for Wormrot, um, what was your kind of creative process around that? I mean, was it influenced by kind of the grit of Singapore, or just particular, music, or where did that tie in? Your creative process for the artworks for the band?
I mean, for the band, I only did Abuse and also Dirge.
Yeah, yeah.
And also for the Noise EP as well. I
Oh yeah,
think
yeah,
these
yeah.
these
Great.
three that I'm responsible for.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but all of their influences and all that is just from B grade horror stuff. I'm
yeah, yeah, yeah,
always a fan of B grade stuff. So um as for composition wise, it's just I don't know if it feels right, it feels right. I do
yeah,
I
yeah,
do not think long and hard about it. It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
if it
yeah,
feels if it's synchronized with whatever we are playing, there it is. So
yeah.
yeah,
It comes together, yeah, as a natural
yeah, it
kind of
comes together. Yeah.
process, yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean, in your history, you've done quite a lot. Like you really started as quite a DIY band, and then the famous, playing in Glastonbury, which was obviously that would be, pretty amazing in itself. That was in that
That
because that
was
was in that bus,
awesome
wasn't it?
and weird at the same time
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, so how was that? Because you played in that bus, didn't you?
Yeah, we played somewhat like we played two shows, I
That's right.
think,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Glastonbury. Yeah. One is somewhat like not really main stage, but it's still the main stage. I have no idea.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then the other one, of course, in the cabin.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was sick. That was awesome. Yeah. We really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's kind of great, great footage that was. That was
Yeah.
and how's the response been to, I suppose, take for instance your first shows back at home? How are they? Obviously, a lot of friends and a lot of how's the
Yeah, yeah. The reunion show was amazing. We saw a lot of old faces, old familiar faces that we have not seen for the longest time ever. It's just I don't feel like it's a show. It's just a family gathering. I don't know. We're just hanging
yeah,
out
yeah.
and play a couple of shows and our friends' bands supporting us and also it feels I don't know. It was relaxing to me. It was
Yeah, yeah.
therapeutic.
Yeah, the footage I've seen, it just looks incredible. Like it really, yeah, you can see it's definitely a vibe, and definitely, everybody was enjoying it. Like it was really a great
Yeah,
time. Obviously, with a bit of anxiety initially, I suppose.
it was fucking nerve-wracking for me because I've not been on stage for what 3 4 years I think since I left 3 years since I left the band, so it was. But then again, the crowd makes me feel at home once again. Like
Mm.
okay, I remember this. So it's just it feels natural. It's like riding a bicycle, that kind of shit. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So what are your memories of being in Australia last time, and then also do you do you know about many Australian bands? There's obviously quite a few big-ish or sort of Australian grindcore bands as well.
Mm-hmm. I've worked with Captain Clean Off before.
Ah, nice. Yeah,
Yeah, with their
great
album
band.
cover and all that. And big fan of Extortion, of course.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Big fan. I heard that Wormrot actually toured with Extortion. Wait, played a few shows with
They
Extortion
did,
in
yeah.
Australia, right? I was livid because I wasn't a fan. I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Yeah, I was wow. And yeah, other than that, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great, amazing bands in Australia, like Fuck I'm Drunk or something. Are they from Australia or something? I
Oh,
don't
fuck, I'm
remember.
dead.
Fuck I'm Dead. Yes,
Yeah,
Fuck I'm
yeah, yeah,
Drunk is
yeah.
one of our songs,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I left out a couple of amazing
Yeah, you
Australian
probably
bands.
and you probably heard of Meth Leopard as well. They've been
Of
around for
course. Of course, yeah.
they're fucking amazing. They're just
Yeah.
they recently dropped a new album and it's just as a two piece, it's phenomenal. And I think they played Obscene Extreme and the footage that they're
Mhm.
just fucking killing it for a two piece. It's such a
Yeah,
huge sound, So
I definitely heard of Meth Leopard before. Yeah, I believe we played a couple. We played a few shows with them back in the day. I don't remember when exactly, but yeah,
yeah,
sounds familiar to me.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a memorable name, isn't it? Like it's a good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And what you're saying earlier too. That's what I love about Extortion as well as the sound. The artwork that he's done throughout their whole career is like unbelievable, and still continues. Like just,
Yes, I
um,
love that. I love that.
it's it's
Hmm.
it's great. So yeah, what else I was going to ask? So what's yeah? So that's kind of come up, and you're going to kind of balance things out, and then have you got any kind of particular Rotworks projects in between? I know because you said that they're the two main the main things career wise that you're doing at the moment, aside
Hmm.
from family and getting sleep and rest.
As for now, I'm just preparing the merchandise for the upcoming tour because we are touring Southeast Asia next month, early next month. So we're gonna get that done first. So preparation wise, in terms of like, my art prints, tour shirts, everything needs to be sorted out first before,
Yeah, a lot of
we're gonna settle the admin stuff of everything. Other than that, I'm currently working my ass off to get this book properly made. So I have my own team that is actually, we're kind of brainstorming of, which direction we should go with the quality of the book release and all.
mm,
So yeah, there's a lot of like, you know, hands-on brainstorming going on. So
yeah, because
uh, yeah, other than that, I'm just, I'm at home doing some commission work for a band and taking care of my son. And yeah, that's it, man.
that's more than enough, isn't it? Like that's a that definitely fills in the time pretty quickly.
Definitely. My hands are full at the moment, definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting. And then one last thing on that book. Do you think the book is it going to be more kind of theme wise or chronological? What's your? I know you're sorting out those mechanics, but uh, what are you feeling at the moment? It'll be kind of or a
I
mix of
mean,
both.
for the debut art book is gonna be called Volume One. So
Yeah.
it's just an introduction of what I'm about in terms of like artworks genre. But I think Volume Two will have a more specific theme. But as for now, it's just an introduction of what I am all about and all. So I have a couple of things in mind and I need to discuss with my team in regards
Yeah.
to these
Yeah.
different releases. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I look forward to that, and definitely we can have a chat in the future, definitely about that because
Hell yeah.
I'm I'm just as excited about the music as your artistic
I
creations as
appreciate
well.
it,
So
man. Thank you.
it'll be excellent. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad the originals are back together, and I think it'll be um I think it'll be a mind-blowing tour. I'm really sort of looking forward to it. I know everybody else is. It'll be a massive tour.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. So
Yeah.
um, get some rest, and yeah,
Thank you.
We'll see you fairly soon. So thanks so
Really
much.
appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to interview me. I really means the world, man. Thank you.
No, that's great, man. I'm just gonna hit stop.